Should you be worried about not receiving your military paycheck? My answer is a hard no, and I'd like to explain why. Hi, my name is Alyssa, and I'm a military spouse of 8 years, also a lover, an appreciator of personal finance. And so I love talking about money and how it impacts us. And this is right up my alley. I've had multiple military friends saying, you think we're gonna get paid, you guys? And I really do. So I'd like to assert my claims now and hopefully dispel any worry that you might have and also give you some resources at the end because that's the kind of girl I am. So let's get started. Number one is a little history lesson. My husband is a nerd about history. Like, it's a little extreme. And he always jokes about this famous guy in Roman history who didn't pay their mercenaries. And a mercenary is a person you pay to fight for you. So a soldier is a person who fights for their country and a good cause, and a mercenary is someone you pay because they're just getting money out of it. And so there's a little phrase. It says, always pay your mercenaries, meaning whenever you're going to go into a fight, you better best believe that your soldiers or the person fighting for you are going to get paid for their work or they're going to be taken care of. I mean, that's why we have this whole system in the military to take care of the families of the soldiers. You know, we have like automatic like life insurance benefits, we have housing benefits for the family, we get our whole medical care taken care of, all for that reason, to take care of our soldiers. So I don't think that's going to go away. And out of the list of all the important things that the government does, paying the army is pretty high up there. I'm going to put that in like at least the top five, okay? No matter what you think about military and military life, it's pretty important, okay? Because if you don't have it to protect your freedoms, you're going to be sorry. Number two is it's just unprecedented. Do you know the last time the military did not get paid? It was a long time ago, about 10 years after the Civil War. And I just I just like to think about history. I like to think about the probability of something happening before I go crazy, and the probability is so low. I mean, think about this. This is the way that we invest in the stock market, right? For all my financial peeps, we see the history of the stock market. We know that there's some dips and some unprecedented times, but then it always recovers. So that makes me put faith that the historical data is going to be the safest. Now, of course, went through like a global pandemic and the 2008 crisis and some recessions in the past that have definitely been unprecedented, but historically we have recovered. Okay, so even if they did take away your pay, it will be recovered. I think so. I really do. But if I'm wrong, you're absolutely welcome to bash me because that would only be fair. Finally, my last point on this macro level is rich people. Rich people protect what's theirs. And there are some rich people in the army. And not only that, if I was a rich person like running for Congress or trying to get reelected, I definitely would not want not paying the military on my resume. I mean, there's a lot of bad things that can happen and people can tear each other down in all sorts of different ways and all sorts of different policies, but that's a pretty unilateral, agreed upon, bipartisan issue that we should pay our soldiers who are sacrificing their lives. That's going to look bad. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I really am not. All you have to do is follow the money and you will understand why things are the way they are. And that is such a cynical and sad thing to say, but it's just the truth. It is the boring truth. I know Pizzagate is like really fun to get into and conspiracy theories can be hilarious and fun, but really, it's just about money and power. I know, so boring, but it's so true. Now, let me tell you a little secret about why I personally am not worried. It's because I have an emergency fund. I have money set aside for a rainy day. And just to let you know, you don't have to worry about your next paycheck if you ain't living for the next paycheck. It's amazing. And if you don't think this is possible for you, you should come contact me. I'll leave a link below because it is possible to not live paycheck to paycheck. A lot of military members do, and we have basic housing, available to us. We have free health care. We have hopefully a basic pay that comes every single week, every single 2 weeks or whatever. And it shouldn't be like that. Like, it really shouldn't. Come talk to me if you're worried about getting your next paycheck because I think I can help and I love helping military people. So Finally, let me give you some resources just really quick. Army Emergency Relief Fund. I think they can do something for you. Whether or not you get your paycheck coming up, just know that if you could get yourself into dire straits, or even not, even if it's just a little blip or something came up or you can't pay a deductible or something, the Army Relief Fund is there. It's a grant, meaning you don't have to pay it back, I think up to $2,000 to help you cover these incidences because they want their military members to thrive. Number two is Navy Fed, if you apply, will float one of your checks. I think you do have to apply, but I'm going to leave the link to the resources below so that you can have some floating money. The third thing that you could do that is not optimal, but is an option, is to take out a military star card. They have like a 0% APR offer for 3 months. I think that's a scam. I think they want you to get into some debt and then not pay it off and then start paying exuberant amounts of APR. But it could be a last ditch effort if and when, or not if and when, but if they don't pay you, okay? It's a great option. Can make sure that your four walls are up, food, shelter, transportation, and utilities, that they're all going so you don't have to worry, okay? If you like this analysis, if you want to see more of it, if you want to get better at finances, please follow me. I would love to have you guys around here because it's about to get lit, okay? This is the thing I love to talk about the most, and every single day I'm learning something new and I want to share it. I want to share it with you. Okay, take care.